Hello and welcome back to the channel. In today's full review, BMW 3 Series in Ambient, coming in a few moments. Before we go any further in this review, special thanks to Tomić Co, BMW of Croatia, for making this video possible. I will put all their info in the description below. For those who've been watching my channel, you already know that I did already review with the facelifted LCI version of a BMW 3 Series at the end of last year, but that one was finished in white and it was a 2-liter plug-in hybrid model. So if you wanna check that video, I'll put the link in the description below. This one is a little bit more conventional, 2-liter diesel engine with a 150 horsepower. Like I said, one of the most popular powertrains, at least here in Croatia. Also, there is a even more powerful 2-liter engine with a little bit less than 200 horsepower, which is also very popular here. This particular model, as you can see, is finished in gorgeous Portimao Blue, gorgeous M color, and as you can see in front of me, we have this very special M badge celebrating 50 years of M division. But now let's go and start this exterior, interior and practicality review with the front-end design and details. So let's go and start this front-end design with the headlights. These are full LED headlights. Now you'll see later also we have full LED turn signals. In the lower area, being an M-Pack model, you have a little bit different and sportier, of course, bumper, which looks really aggressive, especially in this contrasting blue and black elements. In the lower area, there are more front parking sensors. In the center area, blacked out BMW signature grille, and on the bonnet or on the hood, we have that special M50 years badge. Also very cool to mention are these stripes on the bonnet. It really looks very aggressive. I don't know how much you can see on the camera, but in person it looks absolutely stunning on this model. Quick passenger side profile. As you can see, classic small sedan or saloon shape with a relatively long bonnet and classic rear end. Here on a passenger side, later you will see also on a driver side, we have a small M badge, and in the door mirrors we have turn signals. Here a little bit in the back, as you can see, all the way around the windows we have fully blacked these strips, and as you can see now, rear windows are a little bit tinted, which is always handy, of course, in the summer months when not only it looks cool, but of course it keeps your car a little bit cooler. Here in the back, as you can see on a passenger side profile, we have fuel filler cap, and on the roof we have shark antenna, more of these gorgeous M wheels when we go on a driver side profile. Moving here in the back, as you can see on a passenger side, we have 318D lettering. These are actually full LED rear lights, more of that a little bit later. In the lower area on a bumper we have parking sensors and 2 real exhaust tips. Thumbs up BMW for doing that. And in the lower area again, there are more of that black elements like we saw in the front bumper and in the grille, and also around the windows on a side profile. Now here on a trunk we have this again BMW logo with the 50 years of M celebration, license plate, and above license plate rear parking camera. So just a word or two about wheels. These are 18-inch in diameter, double spoke 848 M wheels, and this particular model sits on a Pirelli tires. Now you can clearly see this classic sedan shape, and let me know in the comment section below if you watched my full review with the plug-in hybrid version. Which color do you prefer more, this blue or that white that we had on a plug-in hybrid model? This is the end of a quick exterior walk around this 2023 BMW 3 Series in M-Pack. Like I said, one of the most popular versions at least here in Croatia, but definitely in Europe. MPEC with a 2-liter diesel engine, this particular 150 horsepower. There is also 320D variant with a little bit less than 200 horsepower. Now let's go and check the boot space, and later we will check the practicality. Open the boot lid on a BMW 3 Series. You just press a little bit under the BMW logo and it opens itself. So 480 liters of boot space is the official number on this 2023 BMW 3 Series sedan. There are some useful and practical features, like here on a driver side you have some extra storage with net, and also on a passenger side there is more extra storage. Here also you have some type of hooks in the back. The good thing also is that the opening is really wide, and this is also relatively high, so there will be no problem for you to put all your stuff. And as you can see, you can split all these seats individually. Now let's go and check the rear seats. So we go on a rear seats and check the door design. I don't know how much you can see, but there is a nice and premium touch small LED light in the door handle. Welcome to a rear seats, or actually rear door design of a BMW 3 Series. Let's just quickly examine the door design. Let me know in the comment section what you think about it. I will tell you just a little bit about the materials. Every way you look and every way you touch, materials are great. Even in this upper area you have some type of softer material. Also in the lower area you have leather with some cool M stitching, and these are of course not plastic but real metal. This also area where you will put your elbow, it's very soft with some extra storage here, and of course in the door pockets you can put easily maybe 2 half-liter bottles. Now before I go and sit on this rear seat, I will put this driver seat on my ideal driving position, so I will see how much leg, knee and headroom I do have in the back of 3 Series. Welcome from a rear seat to this 2023 BMW 3 Series in MPEC. Now, being a small sporty sedan, you wouldn't think that there is any room back here, but I would say there is plenty room. Now just check this door. This door opening is pretty wide, so there is no problem at all for me to get in and out. Also, like I said, this is driving seat for my ideal driving position. I'm about 184 centimeters. This is my knee room, which as you can see it's plenty, and this is my foot room, which is also plenty. Also for my head I do have couple of centimeters to spare, so I would say 2 adults of my size would be no problem at all to travel in great comfort. There are some cool features here in the back. Now as you can see we have this ambient lighting here in the doors. In front of me you have these leather seats with the cool blue stitching. Interesting and a very useful feature is that this is covered in plastic material, which is very durable, and the practical feature is that you do get these nets behind the seats and also behind the passenger seat. In front of me in this center tunnel you have air vents and also 2 USB ports. The back also, one thing worth mentioning, that you have ISOFIX points in the rear seats, and of course you have center armrest, which is great in size, and you have 2 cup holders for you and for your friend here in the back. Now let's go and check the passenger front seat. Welcome to a passenger front door design. Just a quick look, similar like in the back. Materials are great, even better, you have even more of that extra storage, and similar like in the back. Now we can see this cool ambient lighting, which in this model now is set on some type of pink. Also on a side profile now you can see this clearly M badge in front of us. Just a word or two about these cool M sport seats. As you can see in this side profile, you have a leather, and in the center area here in the back, and also in the lower portion here, you have some type of Alcantara or velour, which is great for the summer months. It looks great and it feels great. Cool feature also is that you can easily slide this lower area for your longer journeys. A quick view out on a passenger front seat. In front of me, as you can see, very nice materials, everything is solid, and in this middle area you have some type of aluminum effect. Let's check quickly the glove box. Glove box is of course reasonably in size and covered in this textile, which is really premium. Now, more of this center infotainment system, digital dials, and of course this center area when we get on a driver's side. Welcome to a driver seat of a 2023 MPEG BMW 3 Series. I will put a little bit in the back my seat now, so you can have just a bigger field of view. Quickly start with the all features and the buttons. Here on the left, classically all your controls for the lights are here in this lower area. On this steering wheel, this M steering wheel, which by the way it looks absolutely stunning and it feels stunning while you're holding it, you have all your buttons for your media and also for your cruise control. The good thing also is these are all physical buttons. Behind you have two real metal pedal shifters, minus and plus, so everything absolutely looks and feels stunning. Behind the steering wheel you have a digital instrument cluster now, or actually the digital instrument screen, I would say. It's absolutely huge. I think these are 12.2 inches in diameter each. So in front of you, you have this all your stuff related for driving, and of course here in the center area, more of that infotainment, navigation, etc. A word or two about this center infotainment system or screen. I will not go through all the details because there is no time, and to be honest, I don't have proper knowledge about this. But as you can see, you have Android Auto, you have Apple CarPlay also. There are some cool features, like in this particular model we also have a navigation. This is where we are, and as you can see, it really follows you directly, and the system is very smooth to operate. This is also a touch screen, but of course you can always do it with the famously known BMW iDrive wheel. Also, I would like to point out that this standard interface is cool looking. You have your navigation, radio, and your vehicle status here in front of us. Now let's check just a little bit about this center design, more of that aluminum effect. In front of us there are two huge air vents and some stuff for your media. Also in the lower area, a little bit more of that ambient lighting, charging for your mobile phones, and two cup holders. Here, of course, in this center area, BMW iDrive wheel and new, let's say, gear lever from a BMW. This is new from a facelift version. Here also in the back you have more extra storage and two USB ports in the under the center armrest. This is the end of my interior review and the practicality test of this BMW 3 Series. Let me know in the comment section what you think about this gorgeous and stunning interior, and if you are definitely in the market for a small premium sporty sedan, this is definitely one of the vehicles that you need to consider. Now let's go and check the turn signals. So like I said in the beginning, we have full LED turn signals with LED daytime running lights. Now as you can see, maybe also on a door mirrors we have LED turn signal. Let's go and check in the rear, and this is of course lights in action with the turn signals on here in the back. This is the end of my full review, exterior, interior and practicality of a 3 Series in MPEG. 2-liter diesel engine, 150 horsepower, mated to an 8-speed automatic gearbox. Special thanks again to Tomić & Company, BMW of Croatia here in Zagreb for making this video possible. I'll put all their info in the description below. Thank you so much for your support and watching. Wish you all a very nice day.